This video contains themes of severe depression and other themes that some may find disturbing. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Do the sound sync, baby boy.
Yep. Baby.
I'd like to see you try. Okay!
Hey everyone, I'm Caleb.
I'm Peter.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Stein.
And this is
We Gonna Play.
Welcome back for more Doki Doki.
Doki!
Doki.
Dan made his choice. He's gonna spend the weekend with Natsuki.
Going for Natsuki
Bernie's.
here.
What?
The crazy
What did you say, Stallion?
Weekend at Bernie's. That's a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's like an older 90s movie.
Weekend at Davie's.
Not really. It's just a Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday
not-
afternoon at Davies.
Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. All Saturday, I'm just whacking it. I seriously can't wait.
Oof.
That was out of left field, Dan. I'm not gonna lie.
It's already Sunday.
Wow.
Did we
Okay,
check
so
on
we just-
Sayori?
Do we check on
Nope,
Sayori? Please
we
tell me.
didn't.
We're a
No.
dick.
She did.
We actually are just terrible. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us.
Maybe.
Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation.
And the nudes started flowing.
Whoa.
She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute. How is that different?
And so many feet pics. So many feet pics.
Even the emojis are feeds.
Yeah.
How is that different from a regular personality,
I don't know,
though?
man.
Okay. She's also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming.
So this is funny because like this has happened before, like in real life too. So like,
What do you
what's
mean?
funny about it?
This hasn't happened in real life.
I've definitely had things like this where like
Yeah, I know. I'm
get
kidding.
someone's number and just immediately start talking to them.
But putting Natsuki aside,
You
I
see
haven't
lots
heard
of
a thing
feet
from
pics, Sally,
Sayori.
huh?
I've only seen my feet. No one else's.
You've seen my feet. Come on.
Oh fuck!
Dude.
I forgot about Caleb.
Peter, cover your feet quick.
Come on.
I stayed in the same room as Caleb.
Do you remember that night?
Okay, good.
When I showed you my
Obviously, I've
feet?
seen his feet.
I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day.
Rough.
And
You're
I
a terrible
didn't
friend.
just walk to the other house and like knock.
Yeah, she lives right next door to
like
you.
say, hey, what's up? Like, okay.
This is just real quick before we go too much further. Check up on your friends, kids. Seriously. Ask them if they're doing okay.
Only if you care about him.
I hope kids aren't watching this.
That's
Young
true.
adults.
I
check
met
up on your
anyone
friends.
Also,
this
yeah,
Check
if
up
you're
on
a
your
kid, what the
friends, yes.
fuck are you doing watching this video?
Go outside,
It's
read
not,
a book.
it's not like we
Yeah.
text each other all the
Stay in
time or
school.
anything.
Don't be like us.
But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Only in the very, 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 very back,
Rough,
though, because I
Davie.
can't convince myself to just get out of bed, walk over next door to check on her. Would be that hard.
You shouldn't ad-lib, Dan. You should. Just
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're pretty shit at it.
Wow, jeez.
Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me?
I guess so. Oh, never
Oh,
mind. Here we go.
There we go.
Okay, we're not the
thank
worst.
God, Davie. Okay, I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki
Took
comes
him
over.
2 days.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. I just walk right in.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we're good friends. Whatever, okay. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we
See?
were family.
This is normal.
This is
And
totally
this
normal.
time, before I walked in, without announcing myself, I just texted her, run.
No.
Please don't let have something bad happen. Oh, shit. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Oh, hi, Davie. Sorry.
Oh, that's me.
not me. I'm sorry.
Hi, Davie.
She's wearing a different outfit.
Whew. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
The calendar? There's no other Walter. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Davie.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. God damn, girl.
Rough.
You can have feelings. They're okay.
Stabbing my heart. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders.
Kiss her.
What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Davie. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Davie? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, shit.
Going deep.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh? Why is it that you've never...
That's me.
Yes, it is.
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend.
How are you making this about you?
Davie, son.
You know, I don't got much going on up there, up in the top noggin. Okay? Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do is tell me.
You don't understand at all, Davie. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Davie. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could... Wow. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could have been like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. Good Lord.
Rough.
And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Jeez. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Aha! Davie.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish.
Oh, they gonna fuck.
I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Davie.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Davie.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Davie. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How'd you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would help, if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it.
Rough.
I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, can we go back to just the horny teenagers? Like,
Peter.
Dude,
Come on, Peter.
give Davie or
Well, we're gonna
Davie's-
have to swing our emotions now because we're going right into cooking with Natsuki.
Well, Davie's got a lot of faults, but like, and he said some bad things, but he handled that okay because he like let her know that he was there.
Certainly
for her.
better than he could have,
Right.
given who he is as a character.
Exactly. Like he was fully. He even said like he doesn't understand, and
Yeah.
like I think that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But letting her know that he was there.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house.
It's not expecting depression to pop up.
On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
And that's Natsuki.
I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Nice. She's got a different outfit too.
Zip!
Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off.
Yeah, I have her clothes.
Seeing her in
what of
such
it?
cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
why was there a gap?
What?
What do you mean?
Nice little
What are you talking about?
Really coming out.
I
Wrong
see you brought a
boat.
lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
It's just knives. They're all different sizes,
Ooh,
colors.
prepared, huh?
Some rope too.
Yeah. Rough.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way just to find that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
He put some handcuffs on. He's like, yep, here they are.
I'm ready.
He reluctantly is like, yeah.
You threw away the key, right?
Wait, question. Okay,
Yeah.
let's look at this kitchen.
Okay.
Look at that microwave.
Very cool.
Does that pop down, or is there's no button to like do it to the side?
I don't know, dude. Maybe one of those buttons, you push it and it...
You could also grab the handle from the side. Okay.
Yeah.
The stove.
Probably from the side.
Oh, that's just the drawing. It's pointing out. Why is there a table in the kitchen?
Because
Oh,
they're
is there?
cool.
That's
like
where
dude.
people eat.
There's a do not.
Doesn't that make more sense than American kitchens? Where it's like kitchen over here, table over there, and you have to carry everything a freaking mile?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be making
To be
dinner and run
fair-
into a chair.
In the apartment that we lived in together, we had our table, like, in the kitchen.
Well,
Yeah, that's
the kitchen was
true.
just a wall, though.
Yeah.
It's
that's
like,
true.
where else are you going to put the table? I don't know. It's conserving space, right?
Yeah.
They're tight for
Yeah.
space.
I mean, it's
That's
not
a
a bad kitchen.
Gigantic fridge, though. So
That is a
that
big
being
fridge.
said,
That's a freight.
It's a freight fridge.
friggity freight.
It's a professional. Just keep going. I don't know.
Cool.
Here we
You know,
go.
I want you to get it out.
Industrial?
It's a
an
professional
industrial?
fridge for all the cookies.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I bought everything in the fridge. It's all in the fridge. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all?
Nope.
Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. We're already here, but let's just kind of wander in there, a little bit further.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? With your big, strong hands? Where's your hospitality, Davie?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
Just fucking right now!
I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
Natsuki needs to bend over the table.
Come in.
Oh, no. Dad.
Ouch. Okay. This is ridiculously heavy.
I needed to see how strong you were. Carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
Oh, yeah, I see now.
By the way, that's a threat. If this goes any way but the way I have it planned in my head, I can snap you like a twig.
Yeah, I am impressed.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
That's what you're supposed to say next.
I'm just
Cool.
envisioning Natsuki like grabbing Davie by the throat and picking him up with just a one arm.
Are you impressed?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. I go
he,
crumple
goes,
on the pavement.
he just goes through a wall.
I smash through the fridge. It's decimated. Hey,
Big
hey.
word, Dan.
Your size has nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's good.
That's not what all.
Do you really hate being small that much? Oh, just rubbing it in.
I know I do.
Woof.
Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Shit!
Turns out
Natsuki-
Natsuki's actually going for Yuri, but
Natsuki. Oh, the twist. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red.
Ah, shit, my face turned red.
Natsuki?
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Hell yeah, you should. I mean, huh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too.
Hell yeah, you should.
But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
Like, maybe you? Like, are you one of those guys, maybe? That's, like, into my body type, maybe?
Not saying that yet.
How would you know that anyway? Huh?
Just trust me on this one.
Oh, I trust you!
Davie likes lollies.
Yeah. Gross!
Hey! Was that to me?
There's nobody else here. Fuck. God damn it.
Man. Let's just get started already.
All right, take off your pants.
We whisk the batter a different way here.
You get all sour when girl calls you gross. Finally found your weakness, Davie.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me.
She has the knife to him.
Spare me, please.
All right, Davie.
Sorry.
Do you remember the safe word?
Is it beach?
It's one of the big words we didn't know.
Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before
Davey?
long, the whole kitchen is a mess.
Davie, there's something I'd like you to pull
Man,
out of
such a
your
mess.
bag.
Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are
Spilled
strewn about
fluid?
every
Yeah, there's
countertop.
spilled
Whoa.
Shit, we missed the good parts.
What kind of fluid?
The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. It's been great every time.
That's funny because the metaphor for sex.
What? Holy
Wait.
crap.
Wait, we're
Meanwhile-
talking about sex this whole time?
No.
Holy shit, you guys.
Caleb's mind is blown.
Virgin Caleb mind.
Caleb's like, my mom's not going to prove this.
Lord hope our moms never see this.
Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Where's the mess?
Davie, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. Making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun.
Really?
I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. It does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki's proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
It's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that.
You like that, Natsuki?
Please slow down a little bit.
Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work?
It was me. I didn't forget.
I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, really?
Throws him in the wall.
Proceeds to just beat the living fuck out of it.
Now, 2 of his 4 walls have a Davie-sized hole in them.
I push harder. A little bit harder. Just enough for my finger to reach the ice.
I push harder. Just a little bit harder.
I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
Caleb?
Caleb,
Cheer with the
you
class?
Sorry.
Ah! The force... the force of Natsuki's pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
Is it white?
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
My tongue's so small. Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Uh-oh.
Punches him through a third wall.
There's only one intact wall. You hear the ceiling start to creak.
Foundation
This is
start
an
to like
open-
rumble.
This is an open concept. Like, there's only so many walls.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster.
Time to flash.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
I gotta go fast!
That was our first video ever.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
That was the first joke we ever made. Was the Sonic the Hedgehog joke.
Glad we came full circle.
I grab her wrist with my
going
hand before it
these
reaches
guys.
my face. Ooh, I'm a ninja. Whoo! Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Throw her
Nice.
against the wall. Oh, shit, I was right.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Dude, your hands are so small.
Fine. Sorry for calling you gross. No, I don't mean it.
You sound like Moaning Myrtle a little bit.
It's just fun to see you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
The icing's gone.
The icing's
gone.
gone.
I love the detail.
You can't make a messy kitchen, but you can show the
And
icing.
then,
being
and
gone.
then at that moment,
They know the important details.
Natsuki's like,
Oh my god.
Davey, I knew you were crazy son of a bitch. Come here.
suddenly his clothes are gone.
Licks the icing somewhere else.
What? Did you just seriously? Haha!
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Davey, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? I wonder. Natsuki gazes at me in silence.
Still holding her to the wall.
Yep.
I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Did she poison the frosting? Oh shit! Oh shit!
Finally! My revenge!
Davey starts to black out.
I don't feel so good, Natsuki.
Oh god.
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off.
come
Oh
on.
shit! Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
Should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads.
So much tension.
But the moment,
Monica?
but the moment has already been lost.
No, it's not.
Aw, man.
Sheller. Come on, Davey.
I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. I try not to stare at her ass. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Come on.
So close.
Fucking anime.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens up the oven doors, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing in these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic blags.
Nice.
Oh no.
Plastic plagues.
Some plastic bags. Plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. Maybe next time.
What's this one for?
That one is specifically for killing you.
Shh, don't. Pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever.
Huh. I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh? You have ideas?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like.
Guys, it's the alphabet. It's literature.
A, B, C,
Davie,
D.
you are so fucking stupid.
Hmm.
It's so hot! I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
You really know your character, Caleb.
I've been studying my source material. I'm ready for this role. Dan Salvato, give
He's
me a
watched
call.
so much anime.
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute!
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Oh.
Well,
Natsuki's voice trails off.
same with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, nothing! Let's just do the icing!
Literally, you know it so well that you're not even trying.
Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Davie takes a little bit closer look, and it's like, Davie, I'm going to kill you in so many creative and...
It'd be really funny if they're like mixed
No, or
up.
instead of
Yeah.
that, it's just one cupcake that she hands him that just says "run."
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Ew, I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Oh, Dan, you picked the one with the dad.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. It's where I get my strength. Man, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly, dumbass. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance
Man.
for the smoking hot babe like me.
As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you'll probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
Oh, Davie.
Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted?
Well, guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. See you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki,
What? Eh?
what you said before about not always having this chance.
Yeah, your chance is over.
It doesn't have to be that way at all.
I'm on the greener pastures, Davie.
Already moved on.
I had fun today.
Sucks for you.
You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted.
What I wanted to do was bone.
But aside from that,
What?
you can come. Dang it, Caleb. You can come over anytime, okay?
Davie, I've already deleted your number.
I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Davie, You sweet summer child. Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely,
Oh.
like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah! I want to spend more time with you.
Davie, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ugh. Sorry I had to leave so early today. Really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
I feel her hot breath on my face.
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me.
So close.
Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me.
It's around here somewhere.
Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me.
She throws him through the last fourth wall. The house comes down on it.
Slam! Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips.
Caleb, stop. Stop it, Caleb.
What is happening?
I can't find your dick, okay? Don't get him small. Help me out.
Perfect for you, Natsuki. My head starts to get dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
Little do we know, she slipped him some more ice.
I felt it for a while now.
While you sleep.
Your hands, Natsuki.
What?
Natsuki suddenly jumps
Natsuki,
back.
no.
Say, hurry!
Oh!
Davie, put your dick away.
Oh! Ah! Hi, Davie.
Sayori, it's just now we weren't.
It's okay, Davie. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier, Davie. I'm already on my way out, so...
Aw, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't need any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off.
Foaming at the mouth.
Sayori
Cabbage
waves
guy.
goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Nah, I just want to cockblock a little. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really being mean to me. Oh, God. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? All the holes in the kitchen? What are you
My
talking
house
about?
destroyed.
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Davie? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much.
You might need some Tylenol then.
This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Davie. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Davie. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
Natsuki.
Me too, Sayori.
Scared
Me
good
too.
reason.
The camera pans
God.
over. She's like peeking out of a
of a
bush.
bush, yeah.
Knife in hand.
Ducks back down.
I'm scared that that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
No.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Davie, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. Or no, I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm
Whoa.
and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now.
Say
I don't think you do, Davie. I don't think you do. I know you're trying.
Stop myself.
And that's what I'm going to give you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dan.
shit.
Dan, what are you gonna say?
Lead her on. Lead her
No.
on.
Peter.
No,
Peter, come on, my dude.
Do I friend zone her?
I don't want to make this decision, so.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
it's your
two already. You
choice,
got
Dan.
Natsuki and you got Yuri. Time to add one more to the mix.
Well, it's
Oh, you're
anime.
gonna
Wait,
randomize
wait,
it?
This is anime. We can just have a fucking harem, boys. Let's have them all.
That's true. That's true.
Good lord.
The
and
only
then have
thing I'm afraid
Monica
of.
narrate it.
Hey, boys.
Rough.
The only thing I'm afraid of here is if I don't say I love you, does she commit suicide?
Your choices
'Cause, like,
do have consequences
know.
in the game.
I know.
That's what I'll tell you.
God.
But
Because
we like not-
this is what I want to say because I want to continue it with Natsuki because it's hilarious.
Wow, Dan.
But
you
I'm
don't care about Natsuki's feelings over there.
Sorry.
As she holds the knife.
Yeah.
It's
Choose
true
your
if I
words
say this,
wisely.
Natsuki might just jump out of a bush and murder both of us.
Dan,
with your
I,
gut, man.
best
think
for the
I
content.
think I have to friend
Go
zone
with your
her.
gut, man.
I have to friend zone her. Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend.
Ooh, boy.
What you need most is for things to be like they've always been.
Oh, no.
She did say that.
Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori,
That's really... It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. I feel really bad for this girl. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I need to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Davie. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So,
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
Oh.
I know she's crying. I know she's like crying in anguish, but that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks up.
I know they like run off like that. It's so.
Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house.
What's left of it?
Why am I feeling so
Smoldering
horrible
ashes.
about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
All right, we should stop there, boys.
Whew.
Yeah, we're a little bit past time. It's the day of the festival.
Fine.
That's going to be a good starting
Holy.
point for the next episode. Oh boy,
That was
things got
depression. That
a
took
little heavy, a little hot and heavy,
Turn.
and then a little heavy again. But I'm having such a good time,
I'm glad you are.
and I'm
Caleb.
excited
Yeah.
to see where this goes. Thank you guys for watching. My name's Caleb,
I'm Peter.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Stallion.
and this is
We
We go play.
We'll see you guys next time.
Was really hoping for that harem, Dan. You fucked it.
I know.
No, he didn't
I'm
fuck it. That's the
sorry.
problem.
That's right, yeah. And now look what happens.